long before rock star chefs like Rachel Ray.
There you go, make your own takeout.
Or Ina Garten.
Lobster mac and cheese.
Iron Chef Bobby Flay.
Even before the Food Network's Iron Chef, there was the French Chef.
Welcome to the French Chef. I'm Julia Child.
Culinary icon Julia Child, a pioneer in the history of television.
We're making the stew of stews, the bourguignon.
And a revolutionary in the kitchen, fundamentally disrupting the way Americans viewed and cooked food at home.
Today we're going to make chocolate cake, and it's a very special, very chocolately, bittersweet, lovely cake.
It was a wasteland. American food before Julia was kind of pathetic.
I'm all ready to make fish.
Julia really introduced Americans to different kinds of food. She had a profound impact on our entire food culture.
Well, that didn't go very well.
Now, 17 years after her death, the life and legacy of Julia Child is on full display in the new mouth-watering documentary, Julia. Film directing duo Julie Cohen and my friend, former Nightline senior producer Betsy West, have profiled some of the most barrier-breaking women. The two making a name for themselves with their Oscar-nominated documentary, RBG.
We were looking for another revolutionary feminist game changer.
And just like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Julia had a secret weapon.
She had her husband backing her every step of the way.
What's better than a husband who's ready to support his woman in personal life and also in career, even to the point in Paul Child's case where his wife has kind of eclipsed him.
She married Paul Child and moved to France.
First, you need a big sole, thick fillet.
Where she had the meal that would change her life.
It's absolutely delicate. It's one of the finest things in life.
Sole Meunière, that first bite igniting her passion for French cuisine.
Our first meal in France was just a great awakening to me.
From there, it was off to culinary school at Le Cordon Bleu in Paris, a discipline dominated by men.
Women were treated pretty badly. Teachers were all European male chefs, and they'd rather not have women in their kitchen.
Most women felt that they couldn't really have a career making money in food.
She was inspired to co-author her now legendary cookbook, Mastering the Art of French Cooking, which has to date sold more than 1.5 million copies. But it's a book that almost didn't happen.
Finally, they complete a draft of their masterpiece, turn it into the editor, the publisher, who says, no, thank you. The letter literally says the American wife might be frightened by this book. Like, a cookbook is going to be frightening.
In an effort to spur excitement for the book, Julia would alter the course of television.
I was a producer-director of WGBH, the public television station in the Boston viewing area. She made a proper omelet in a proper omelet pan that night. And the host was blown away by its lightness and its taste.
And after that was shown, the station got a lot of letters saying, why don't we have a cooking show?
The French Chef was born.
You just have to have the courage of your convictions.
There was Julia, unfiltered and unafraid to show her bloopers.
If she made a mistake, she was not remotely rattled.
I didn't have the courage to do it the way I should have. But you can always pick it up, and if you're alone in the kitchen, who is going to see?
She really was on television as a middle-aged woman. Let's hear it for middle-aged women. At a time when really women were just showcases.
Exactly.
Art pieces.
Julia was not a particularly remarkable beauty. She was middle-aged with freckles, and her hair changed daily, but you were mesmerized, spellbound by what she was saying.
She was a groundbreaker, defying the odds and becoming a female television sensation, starting in her 50s.
Julia never called herself a feminist, although she was clearly really important to the feminist movement.
When I started working with Julia, we'd walk into a restaurant to have a meal. Then afterwards, they'd want to give us a tour of the kitchen, and the first thing she would say is, "Where are all the women? How come there's no women in here?"
She was also unafraid of controversy because she spoke her mind when it came to abortion rights.
She made the decision to come out very forcefully as an advocate for Planned Parenthood at a time when celebrities, celebrity chefs were barely a thing, so that wasn't happening.
Welcome. I'm Julia Child.
It wasn't until she saw the SNL skit that she grasped the magnitude of her celebrity.
Now I've done it. I've cut the dickens out of my finger. Well, I'm glad in a way this happened. Accidents do.
Julia loved it because she had a good sense of humor about herself. But I think that a lot of people have that characterization of Julia as kind of, loud and a little drunk and, kind of crazy woman.
When PBS tried to sideline Julia after a decade of The French Chef, she found a new home in her 80s, right here on ABC, with a new sidekick.
Douse it with red wine.
Charlie Gibson.
You're dousing, aren't you?
Talking to Charlie was really a gas because he obviously got such a kick out of working with Julia, and he talked about how she loved to flirt with him, and I think he loved to flirt with her.
She was the ever-ready bunny. She kept going past everybody else's shelf life. What does that say about her?
The thing about Julia's longevity on television, she kept getting better.
Proving yet again that Julia was always the master at shattering expectations.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Bon appetit.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.